Hey guys, Alex here doing another review. I'm doing my WrestleMania 3 DVD review. I got this actually a long time ago, and I just now got around to watching it. I actually got it as a package deal with the Macho Man Collection DVD, so it was like only $10 for the two of them, so I had to buy it, just based on a collector's value. Gotta say, this is probably the first really good WrestleMania, and to this day, I think it's still WrestleMania that a lot of wrestling fans just need to check out just for what's here and like how big of an event it was. And I think, in my opinion, it's probably the first real WrestleMania that really got the feel of what a WrestleMania should be, where it's like the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's a big event, and this one really got that down first. We started the night with the Can-Am Connection versus the Magnificent Don Muraco and the Cowboy Bob Orton. Decent tag team match, nice, quick. Crowd was really into the Can-Am Connection. Pretty short. I'll give it 2 1/4. Then we have Billy Jack Haynes versus Herecules. Nice little back and forth. Good selling on the back by Haynes. Hercules was working over the back the whole match. Like even at one point, like he had like a power move and goes from he tells us that his back's hurt. That was just a little thing that really just made it a little bit more believable. I didn't like the finish though, because it just it was a count out finish, so if you kept going, I didn't think it would deserve for WrestleMania. WrestleMania should be kind of like the end of a feud, which it's not anymore anyways, but still. 2 1/2. Then we had Hillbilly, Jim, Little Beaver, and the Haiti Kid versus King Kong, Bundy, Little Tokyo, and Lord Littlebrook. Short, kind of pointless, but nonetheless kind of entertaining, I guess. I'll give it a star. Loser must bow match between the Junkyard and Harley race. Very basic, very short match. Also, it looked like Junkyard got kicked out like right at the last minute for that pin, so it looked a little botched for me. But I'll give it a 1.5 stars. Really short, and not as good as it could have been, I think. The Rouge brothers versus the Dream Team, short, basic tag team match. The Rouge brothers were their high flying was pretty nice back for the day, and it was entertaining. So. Hair versus hair match, Roddy Piper versus Adrian Adonis. Fun match. Crowd was really into this. This was Roddy Piper's retirement match, which didn't last long, obviously. Action was a little over the top, Roddy Piper was going crazy, like taking out Jimmy Hart too. But it was entertaining and really pretty fun to watch, and nice way to end this feud and give Piper a nice send off for however short it was. 3 stars. The British Bulldog and Tito Santana versus the Hart Foundation and Danny Davis. Good tag team match. The nice heat segment didn't go too long. Crowd got into it. Popped for the hot tag. Finished really worked. Although I think that the heels going over WrestleMania is kind of a mistake, but whatever. Yeah, good match though. 3 stars. Koko Ware versus the Natural Butch Reed. Very short filler match. Wasn't much into it. I didn't really even get. I barely was even paying attention to it. Next we had probably the biggest match that everyone knows this WrestleMania for, and if you're a real wrestling guy, the Intercontinental match between Macho Man Randy Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. This match is just amazing. It really is. It's psychology just in top form. It works so well. It's still one of the best matches I've seen, just based on a pure work level. Wasn't over the top, wasn't anything really fancy, but it just worked on every level, and it's still a must-see match. It's just perfect storytelling. Very fast-paced for back in the day. A lot of good counter moves. Like there's one sequence where they go back and forth for pin counters, and they were on top form. And it's really a damn shame we never saw a rematch between these two, or even a WWF Championship match between these two, because it would have been amazing. But definitely 5 stars, and definitely a must-see match. If you have not seen this match, go out. This DVD is worth checking out just for that match alone. Really great. Jake the Snake Robert versus Honky Tonk Man. Decent matchup. Nice back and forth and nice storytelling. 2 stars. Pretty short though. Killer Bees versus Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov. Basic tag team match. Nothing special. It was basically just surrounding the whole Hacksaw Jim Duggan going after Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik. That's the main focus. And then we had the main event, the WWE Championship match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. For pure entertainment wise, and just what the match symbolized, it's a pretty damn good match, and really important when you look back on it. And this is probably one of the few times where I think the Hulk Hogan just getting that adrenaline pumping really, really worked. The crowd was really into this. And I think to this day, it's still very, I don't want to say good wrestling-wise, but just pure entertainment. You're still entertained by it. Like I was, I was entertained by this whole match, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great story, and it was a good back and forth. Well, Andre dominated most of it, and Hulk Hogan sold it pretty well. And and of course the legendary, slam of Andre the Giant, still a great moment to witness live, and just how the crowd just reacted in amazement to that. So for that, I give it 3 1/4. Not great, but it still holds up very well for entertainment value. All in all, I have to get, while the ratings aren't great, everything on the card is pretty, entertainment-wise, it's alright, A lot of the problem was the matches just didn't last too long, which was the big problem in the early days of WrestleMania and pay-per-views in general with WWE. And, but still, I think that with the Intercontinental Championship match, the main event, the Hart Foundation, and the Bulldogs 6-man tag, the Piper match, you got a lot of good matches in there, and just for pure entertainment and what this pay-per-view symbolized and just what it meant and what it basically established WrestleMania as the end-all be-all of the biggest show of the year, you gotta give it credit for that. So I'll give this an 8.25. Very, very good. Worth going any way to check out, just for what this event was. Don't buy unless you really don't have the Piper or unless you don't have a way of seeing unless you really want a copy of the Savage Steamboat match. But I think every wrestling fan should have a copy of that match somewhere in their collection. But that's it for me. Take care, guys. Bye.